All right, friends, hello, welcome back. This is science class, and today we have a test. We have a test today, so what you will need is this page, chapter 6. What do you do if you don't have this? Well, I'm glad you asked, because if you don't have this, you need to get your paper and write your answers on the paper, okay? But you should have this. So here we go. This is the chapter 6 test. Is it graded? Yes. Is it graded even if you say you didn't have it? Yes, because you can put it on paper. Is it graded even if your dog ate it? Yes. Have him throw it up and then do the test. Okay? All right. Don't forget, no excuses. Unless your duck lays an egg on it. That'll be an excuse. But you still have to do it. Anyway, here we go. Chapter 6 test, I'm going to pull it up on my screen to share, and I'll help you through it. I'll talk you through it. Here we go. There it is. And here we go. Let's make sure. Hang on just a second. Yep. Sometimes I forget if I hit record. I needed Kylie to remind me last year. She was good at reminding me when I had forgotten to record. I think we got it today. I think we did a double check, right, Kylie? We got this. Okay, so what we're doing today is chapter 6 test. And please, 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 pretty please with sugar on top, write your name on this. Write your name on this, not with invisible ink, like I'm doing. You don't have to write it in cursive. It's okay. But if you do, it's way cool. 1, 3, and 21. Okay, here we go. Read and repeat the directions. Write T if the sentence is true. Write F if the sentence is false. T for true, F for false. Ready? Number 1 says, sound waves move outward from their source in all directions. Sound waves move outward from their source in all directions. You think that's true? Put a T. You think that's false? Put an F. Sound waves move outward from their source in all directions. This is a great thing about the video. If you need something repeated, just push back a little ways and rewind a little ways and come back onto it. Okay? That's number 1. Number 2 says, sound waves travel at the same speed through all kinds of matter. If sound waves are traveling through a gas, it's the same speed if it's traveling through a solid. If you think that's true, write a T. If you think that's false, write an F. Number 3 says you can make a sound softer by using a stronger force to make the vibrations. You can make the sound softer by using a stronger force to make the vibrations. If you think that's true, put a T. If you think that's false, put an F. Brings us to number 4. Number 4 says, the 3 main parts of the ear are outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. If you think that is true, put a T. If you think that's false, put an F. brings us to number 5. Number 5 says, vibrations move from the ear bones in the middle ear to the outer ear. If you think vibrations move from the inner ear to the outer ear, put true here. If you don't think that's true, put a F for false. Before you go on, stop and finish all of these before we go on to the next point. So if you need to stop here and finish these, do it. Go ahead and stop, and then come back, and we'll do the second part. If you're done with those, we're going to listen and repeat the directions for part B. Here we go. Part B says, fill in the blanks. Very good. That's all there is to it. But here are the words. Okay, I'm going to read the words to you, and I'd like for you to repeat them after me. Are you ready? Here we go. Absorb, echo, reflect, sound, and source. Okay. Absorb, echo, reflect, sound, and source. Your job is to put these words in these blanks. And if I count my blanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 blanks. If I count my words, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. I have 5 blanks and I have 5 words. Will I have any left over? No. Will I have to use any twice? No, I won't. Each one of these words fits in one of these blanks. Okay? Don't forget, after you use a word, put a little check mark by it so you don't use that same word again accidentally. Okay? 1 blank, 1 word. Don't use the same word over. Okay? There are some good study tips for you on this. All right? So, number 6 says, the blank of a sound is always a vibrating object. The absorb of a sound, the echo of a sound, the reflect of a sound, the sound of a sound, or the source of a sound. Put the correct word in this blank. Does it have to be a word from up here? Yes. Does it have to be spelled correctly? Absolutely. It's right here. Do it right now. When you're done with that one, move on to the next. If you need to stop the video to finish that up, go ahead and do that. If you're ready, we'll move on to number 7. Number 7 says, vibrations you hear are called blank. Vibrations you can hear are called blank. If you think those vibrations are called absorb, are those vibrations called echo? Those vibrations called reflect? Those vibrations called sound? Or those vibrations called source? Put the correct answer in here. 1 blank, 1 answer. Make sure to cross off the one you choose up here so you don't accidentally put that one in twice. Number 8 says, large, hard, smooth surfaces, blank sound waves. Large, hard, smooth surfaces, blank sound waves. They absorb sound waves, They echo sound waves. They reflect sound waves. They sound sound waves, or they source sound waves. Put your answer in here. Itchy nose. And remember, if you need these repeated, just move the video back just a little bit so you can hear it again. Okay. Moving on to number 9. Number 9 says, rough, soft, or uneven surfaces, blank sound waves. Rough, soft, or uneven surfaces, blank sound waves. Do they absorb sound waves, echo sound waves, reflect sound waves, sound sound waves, or source sound waves? Put your answer in here. And that brings us to number 10. A sound that reflects clearly enough to be heard again is called an blank. A sound that reflects clearly enough to be heard again is called an blank. An absorb, an echo, and reflect, sound, or source. Turns in here. Now I'm moving on to part C, but if you are not done with part B, stop the video. Repeat if you need some repeated. Finish this up, and then go on to part C. If you're still listening, I'm assuming that you're done with part B and ready to move on to part C, right? Right. Okay, so here we are. This brings us to letter C. Let's read and repeat, listen and repeat the directions. Here we go. Number C says, write the letter of the correct answer. Write the letter of the correct answer. Number 11, we're going to read our choices first. Our choices are solid, liquid, or gas. And here's our question, number 11. Which state of matter does sound travel fastest through? Solid, liquid, or gas? If you think sound travels through a solid fast, put A. If you think sound travels through liquid fastest, put a B. If you think it travels fastest through a gas, put C. Man, it seems like a long time ago that we did the states of matter. Remember that? That was way, way, way before Christmas and after Thanksgiving. It's been a long time since we've done those. Moving on to number 12. Our choices for number 12 are pitch, volume, or quality. Pitch, volume, or quality. And the question says, what characteristic of sound helps us hear the differences in sounds? What characteristic of sounds helps us hear differences in sounds? If you think pitch helps us hear differences, put A. If you think volume helps us hear differences, put B. If you think quality helps us hear differences, put C. Very good. Moving on to 13. Here are the choices. The choices are A, pitch, B, volume, C, quality. All right, here we go. Pitch, volume, quality. Number 13 says, what characteristic of a sound describes how loud or soft a sound is? We're talking about. My clue words here are loud or soft. Is that called pitch, volume, or quality? The letter up here. You think loud or soft describes pitch, put an A. You think it describes volume, put a B. If you think it describes quality, put a C. And number 14, your answers are pitch, volume, or quality. Your choices are pitch, volume, or quality. The question says, what characteristic of sound describes how high or low a sound is? If you think high or low talks about pitch, put an A. If you think high or low means volume, put B. And if you think high or low talks about quality, put a C in here. All right. Now, number 15 is going to be tricky. You're going to have to write some words for me. All right? Yes. So be careful. Don't cry on this one, okay? It's going to be tricky. Just take a deep breath. You can do it. All right? Number 15, I'm going to change it up. This is one way I'll know if you tried to do this on your own or if you watch the video. Okay? If you watch the video, you'll get this right. If you didn't watch the video and you did it on your own, you might not get this right. Here we go. The question says, what are 2 ways you can make an object vibrate? Number 15, I want you to put an X and write the word chicken. Ah, this is a trick question, my friends, because if you watch the video and you write the word chicken, yeah, you get it right. If you don't write the word chicken, I'll know you didn't watch the video and you won't get that right. Easy answer, chicken. All right, there you go. Please write the word chicken, finish your test, set it aside, and we are finished. Now, one thing I do want to tell you about on all of these papers that are for this work page, everything on this video is me teaching you this, okay? I will help you with everything. Please don't ask mom or dad for help with that. If you need to rewind the video to hear me say it again, yes. If you don't, it's just like in the classroom, okay? So you don't need mom or dad's help with this. Do this work yourself because I need to know if you know it. Not if mom knows it. I know your mom's smart. I know your dad's a genius. I know he knows these answers. But I need to know if you know these answers. So please don't ask mom or dad for help on these. Okay? Get it? Got it. Good. Go. The answer to 15 is chicken. You got this. I love you much. Good job on your test. Put it aside for me, and I will see you in a few minutes for 5